All right, guys, let's talk about Abattoir of Zir. I'm a casual gamer now. I didn't used to be. I've played all of them: Diablo 1, Diablo 2, Diablo 3, which I loved, Diablo 4, which is good, getting better, and Abattoir of Zir is out. So let's talk about it. The good, the bad, the ugly from a casual gamer point of view. Let's start off with the bad first, and then we'll move towards the stuff that we, like. First on the list of bad, the glyph. The glyph. How many different ways could they have messed the glyph up? Well, I don't know if you've watched the other reviews, Rent-A-Racks, and the rest of them, but leveling the glyph is next to impossible. Well, you definitely are not going to do it in one season, much less just a month. It feels like the old Diablo 3 Paragon, where you had the ability to get 20,000 of them. You capped out at 20,000, but most people would get a couple thousand. Some people would go hard and get 4 to 6, maybe more. But that's kind of what this feels like. But the thing is we don't have this for a whole season. We have this for a little more than a month. And then, what do we do then? It's too much. It's too great a leap for anyone to take unless all they do is play this all day, every day. It's over 300 hours of game time to level the glyph up fully. And I get it, just like the old Paragon, I get that. You get to a certain point and be happy with it, but come on, really? Second thing I don't like about it, I don't think it scales as you gameplay. So as a casual gamer, I don't have 8 hours a day to level the glyph so that I can progress through the levels of the abattoir. And I think that might be a mistake too. I think they need to adjust that and fix that. It should keep up with your gameplay. If you're going from an 11 to a 12, you shouldn't have to do. How many times do you have to run 11 before it's powered up enough so that you can run 12? And I'm just saying this in general. It could be level 20, level 30, whatever. How much time do you have to invest before you can get to that next level? I think that's a bad play on their part. If there was other things to do or get in there, it might be different. If there was gear in there, I know some of these other people have said 900 gear is good. No, it's not. It's not good. To be honest, I had expected that, like in Diablo 3, the same items would be in the Abattoir of Zir that you get every day, except it would scale up as you scaled up. I definitely hoped for something better than 925. I definitely hoped for something better than 900. And we didn't get either of those. I think that was a mistake, because I would grind on the sigil, or the glyph, sorry. I would grind on the glyph if I could get better gear, and I can't. It's a misstep. I don't like that. And the fact that I can only use it on the one character, I can't use it on any of my other characters. No one is going to have the time to level this glyph on all their characters, period. I don't care what anybody says. It would take an insurmountable amount of time to actually do that. It's unrealistic. It's not going to happen. It would take somebody to hyper obsess and stay home every day for a very long time to do that, and I don't like that. Other things that are a little wonky in this, I get that they're trying to do it like a greater rift, but the functionality of it is less than a greater rift from like Diablo 3. In Diablo 3, you would run through it. You would have all the information on your screen. You would have all the timers, and when you finish, it'd pop up with your achievement. You could go and look at leaderboards and see where you stand as in the line with other people that are pushing on it. There was just a lot of information there that you wanted to see, and it's not there. They had it right. Why did they change it? Why did they drop it all? I get that it's kind of a rush thing. They're trying to retain players and bring them back into the fold after the big nerf hammer that chased everybody away. They should be scaling up and not taking everything back. I hope they learn that. Other things that we don't like in there, there's certain things in there that just breaks it. And the one thing that everybody knows, if you find the Bloodseekers at the end, and if they have leech, just leave and come back and do it again. Now, that's not that big a deal, except if that happens over and over, which it happened 3 times to me last night. If it happens 3 times to you, what if you're a casual gamer that doesn't have the resources and you can't afford another sigil to do it over? You've got to go back to tier 100 dungeon and farm for sigil dust. That doesn't sound like fun to me. I want to keep playing. At least I think the entry, like level 1, should be free, period. At least the entry of it should be free. I kind of think all of them should be free because, to be honest, you can only progress through ones that you have completed anyways. It's a short-term event. It should all be free. It should all be free. You're experimenting on it. I get it. Hopefully you'll take the input that everybody's giving you and actually do something with it. Also, what we don't like are the single deaths. You get 1 death, and if you die, you start over. I get that you want it to be a challenge, but once again, you're just promoting solo play. I thought the idea was to play with others. It always has been in all of their games. Why is it changed now? And we saw this early on when Diablo 4 launched. There was no group finder. Didn't like that. Bring back group finder. Let us play with other people. Dying shouldn't end it. Give us a time bump. Make us lose a little bit of time on it. Whatever. But the single death is a little ridiculous. And bring back group finder. The different builds complement each other. Some of these players have a hard time taking the hits. Let the barbarians go out there and take the hits. We'll take it. We don't care. We'll take the hits. And let us play in groups again, for real. And finally, my biggest complaint, I think, about this is it feels like it was undone. It feels like it wasn't ready. They launched it And here comes my big complaint. They didn't test it really. They tested it in-house. They didn't let us test it. Where are the PTRs? Bring back the PTRs. Let us give you feedback before you put it out there. We'd love to. Even just a day of PTR. We'll give you the feedback. You can make some changes. You can put it out so much better. Bring back PTR. Other than that, like, there's so much good about it. Like, I like the challenge. Thank you for the challenge. Appreciate it. It's new content. We appreciate that. We see the effort. Immensely appreciate that. But a next to impossible grind for a glyph that's pretty good. Because that's all most of the casual players will ever be, is able to get that glyph to pretty good. Some of these endgame live streaming all day, every day people might be able to make it to 50 and above and kick some ass, and great for them. But they're the 1% of the 1%. I hope you're not building the game for them. So that's my feedback. Take it for what it is. Thanks for listening. I appreciate you guys. Follow me on Twitch or YouTube. On Twitch, I'm the real Necrotog. On YouTube, I'm just Necrotog. We'll see you guys out there. Bye.